Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Just wanted to do a little bit of a bulk / build and update, as you can see from the title. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. I appreciate the support and just know if you like this video really. So I post weekly updates on my Instagram, do a few bits and bobs on TikTok, but most of this is on Instagram. But I thought I'd do kind of like something at the 2-month mark now. So I actually only posted the original video about a month ago, because I thought I could document it on YouTube, but I didn't post it till quite late. So I'm 2 months in now. I am 2.5 kg up, and now my weight's a little bit higher this week because I am due on, so I'll be holding more water retention, so the scales are likely a little bit higher, but still happy with the progress that I'm making. Everything is going up pretty smoothly. My measurements are up around 3 centimeters overall. Actually, most of that being on my glutes, a little bit around the waist as well, which is normal, but very happy about the glutes, as I'm very quad dominant and I find them very hard to grow and see size on, so happy with that. But like I said, there's always going to be a little bit of fat gain. I do feel like every build and phase / bulk that I do, that I learn more and like finesse things for the next one. So I definitely think that this one, I'm going a bit more slowly with upping my calories. I don't feel like I'm like going as quickly as what I have done before, and not that I've necessarily went that rapidly in the past, just going that little bit more slowly, listening to my body a bit more, getting a bit more in tune with that side of things. I don't think I necessarily want to go as high as what I previously have done. Just because of digestion issues, it's a lot to cope with, and like I say, I'd be happy to go up that far if I feel comfortable enough with it, but want to really take some time to sit at the, like, in a sort of smaller surplus rather than a really big one that I've done before. Nothing wrong with either or, like I say, it's just what I'm feeling comfortable with now. I'm not looking to like gain a massive amount. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. I just want to gain a bit of muscle, so a small surplus would be enough for that. And this is probably going to be the longest, sorry, my eyelashes are stuck together there. Probably going to be the longest building phase I've done yet. So the last one was the longest of 4 months, and previous ones before that had been about 2-3 months, like with small little breaks in between. Small like cutting phases and maintenance phases. So the last one was the longest, and then I spent a few months in a cut, as I mentioned in my last video. Then I kind of just maintained over the summer. I did a little mini cut before I went to Ibiza at the start of September for like 4 weeks, just to sort of feel a bit better, even though I ended up being on my period and being really bloated. Sorry, my eyelash keeps sticking to the mascara on my bottom lashes. Yeah, even though I ended up on my period, was mega bloated, so that was great. And obviously all the alcohol anyway, I was bloated. So I am actually going on holiday in December, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the last video, but I'm not going to be cutting for it, which is going to be a first. But you know, I promote body confidence and feeling good in yourself and weight gain, and I don't want to just stop my bulk, do a cut, and then, you know, I just don't see the logic in that personally, to then go back into a surplus. Nothing wrong with that, but just for me, I just want to be happy with where I'm at and be comfortable in my body at all phases. You don't have to cut to go on holiday, and I want to like show that you can do that, and I think I'm due on anyway when I'm there again, so I just feel like, what's the bloody point? No, there is a point obviously still at losing body fat if you're in a cut phase, but I just, like I say, personally for me right now, I just don't want to do another cut, maybe until sort of spring, summertime next year. I just want to kind of sit in a small surplus for now, and even though I'm going on holiday, I still want to continue to do that. So yeah, I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but hopefully that just gives you a bit of a story if I didn't mention that in the last one. So yeah, there's lots of benefits to weight, to gaining weight, and building muscle, as I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the last one. But if I didn't, you know, it helps with your metabolism, it helps to build shape, build curves, it helps your bones and keeps them nice and strong, which obviously helps as you get older, all those sorts of things. So you can't spend forever in a deficit. It's not good for you. Like essentially a deficit is starving your body. So that's why if you've got like quite a lot of fat that you want to lose initially, to take regular diet breaks up to maintenance. And even if you don't feel comfortable with the surplus, I would definitely recommend going to maintenance, because like I say, you can't spend forever in a deficit. Your body will plateau, it'll just stop working with you and start working against you, and you can get a number of health problems. For me, because I've always been quite lean and skinny growing up, and a lot of people are like, oh, that must be so nice. Like, okay, like, yeah, it might be, and I can't relate to the other end of the spectrum of that. However, it's not nice to fat shame or skinny shame. We're all different, we all have different genetics, metabolisms, and you know, we all have our own struggles, mental struggles, and we all have good and bad body image days. So it's important to speak kindly to others, but also to speak kindly to yourself. We're all on our own little journeys, and I think it's nice to just support each other in what we're doing. So as I say, for me, I've always been, you know, quite skinny, quite kind of up and down. I've always had bigger legs, which I used to hate, but now just honing on that, I feel like I'd be quite confident to defend myself, to just use my legs. And yeah, I just kind of want to build more of a shape. I wouldn't necessarily say my bum was flat, but it's definitely bigger now. And I've definitely created more of an hourglass curve shape, not massively, but you know, we're working on it. And you know, built my back up, created the illusion of a smaller waist, and built my lower half. And I used to think my legs were big. They are definitely bigger now, and I am okay with that. And that's the thing, it's just being okay and accepting of your body. You're not always going to love yourself and love your body, but it's accepting your body at all phases and stages. You know, there's going to be times in your life where you possibly gain weight. You know, as I mentioned, you can't be in a deficit forever. Like, you've got to enjoy life as well, like obviously not just for health reasons, but just to enjoy life, like going on holiday, the Christmas period. Like, there's, you know, a lot more social occasions, like obviously just general social events like weddings, nights out, birthdays, all that sort of stuff. You know, times like holidays and Christmas period where you've got a lot going on, and you know, you're probably drinking more and eating more, you're probably going to gain a little bit of weight, and that's fine, and that is kind of almost like a diet break in itself. So I feel like I'm really going off on a tangent here, but yeah, you know, never mind. I feel like I'm waffling. So sorry if this doesn't make sense. Please pop any comments below if I feel like I lost the whole point of where I was going with that. So yeah, just pop any questions below if if I feel like I don't even know where I started and where I was going with that, so I'll stop anyway. Just want to go through do my little video of front, side, back and side. I'm gonna try and do the last video side by side with this, but my video editing YouTube technology skills aren't the best, so I'm not promising anything, but I'm gonna try, even if I do like one after the other so you can see. But yeah, I'll do that now just for a little bit of an update of where I'm at. Obviously I've said in terms of stats, a few kg up, a few centimetres up, so everything's moving nice and smoothly in the right direction. So just want to make sure that you can see everything. Pardon the mess, or as he's had all his ties out this morning. Haven't you, babes? You'll see him there. Right, so from the front, just thinking if I tilt this. Say hi, Minnie Woo. There. Okay, we can kind of work with this. So this is from the front and the side, and then the back, and then the other side. I feel like that's the main gist of it. I mean, you don't really need to see my head. So that's where I'm currently at. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Sorry I went off on a bit of a waffle. It's just what I normally do. I just like to go with the flow and see what comes out. Made the points that I wanted to make. Anyway, but if you've got any questions about this and any topics that you'd like us to cover in my next update in terms of weight gain building, tips and stuff like that, let us know. There is stuff on my Instagram, which I've linked below if you wanted to have a look on them, more updates, and there's tips and stuff on there too, but I'll be more than happy to do a video to elaborate on that some more. So yeah, hope you enjoy this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.